Well, Brian, as you know, they're part of this axis of oppression, China, Russia, Iran. So let me ask you, do you think that Team Biden has been asleep at the switch while Iran has been inching ever closer to enriching weapons-grade uranium?
I don't think they've been asleep at the switch. I think they've been enabling what we see happening right now. We're hearing about their 84, 85%, of uranium enrichment. And I think the last number we heard was like 60, 65%. So over the last 24 months, they've gone from 60 to 85% enrichment. And that's happened on Biden's watch. Maybe not so much because he's asleep at the wheel, although most days he probably is. But it mostly has to do with the fact that they've been doing everything they can to support this regime. And at the end of the day, the Iranians are selling over $1 billion of oil every month to China. We have sanctions and tariffs on the books right now that President Trump enacted that President Biden has chosen not to enforce. That means the Islamic Republic of Iran has gone from, I don't know, $5 billion in international reserves to who knows, $50, $60 billion. So, I mean, of course, they're stronger now today than they ever have been before, and that's because of President Biden.
Well, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Lisa, says Iran attacked one of their oil tankers last week. They're denying it, of course, in Iran. But without the U.S., do you think the world can stand against a Russian and China-backed Iran?
Yeah, that's the issue, because when we start to isolate countries like Russia, like Iran, but don't do it properly, meaning on the face of it, we're sanctioning Iran. We're walking away from the JCPOA. We're saying that we're not going to fully embrace the regime, even though in Washington we know what their policy is. Well, that gives Iran this freedom to go and find even. There's a report by the Israeli defense minister today that says Iran has a list of 50 countries they want to sell weapons to. We already know that they're selling to China and to Russia. Why wouldn't they continue selling? Why wouldn't they continue strengthening themselves and really playing out the clock? They must have a clock in Tehran that says Biden's time left in office so they can really strengthen their positioning.